Hi and welcome to this video, and we've had the first snows of winter here in the UK. What better place to come than the Ogwen Valley of Llyn Idwal? It snowed all night and there's our trail to Llyn Idwal initially, and then I've got some other places planned for later this afternoon. And hopefully the weather will hold true and we'll get some seriously blue sky. So right, let's head on up the trail. And this place, despite it being the first snow, is significantly busier than I thought it was going to be. I thought the car park at the bottom would be empty or just a few cars, but it was rammed. And there's so many people walking up in the snow. Brilliant to see. And just look at that trail. Absolutely beautiful. It's a bit of grey clouds still up on the peaks. Some really high contrast as the sun is trying to peek through, but that should start to clear for us. So I've stopped just coming up the trail now. There's two great scenes here. So this is the trail leading up into the valley itself. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to do some horizontal and also vertical mode. And the other one that I'm still in the same spot, but I've spun 180 to look behind me. The trail leads back down the hill to the car park and the cafe, for those of you that are familiar with the Ogwen Valley. So just look at those peaks. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the way the sun and the shade, high contrast, but absolutely amazing. So this is my composition. I've got the trail going there. You've got the ridge line. I've got the polarizing filter on it as well, just to give the sky that little bit of blue, just to bring that out in the colours. I love this setting. And here's a very short gallery from this location on the trail, and now I'm going to head on up to the lake. And if you're enjoying this video or the images, and maybe both, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Your support for this channel is massively appreciated as we continue to grow. I'm nearly at the lake now, and just below the lake, which is just over there behind you guys. But I was here 3 days ago. There was no wind that day. It was absolutely amazing. I came just on a photography trip with a friend, very good for the soul. But this little lake here, this little river, it's like well, it's not really a lake, it's a small pond in the flow of the river. Normally it gets really calm because of the snow and the temperature difference. There's little bits of ice floating around on it today, but actually the reflections are fantastic. So this is the view. Can you see that reflection? If I get a little bit lower, absolutely brilliant. It goes through that, but you can see this, all of the bubbles and ice floating on the surface, which is just creating a bit of a mess for reflection. So here's just 3 or 4 that I captured earlier in the week at this location. This is not something that I normally do, include photographs from a separate trip, but the photographs I got earlier in the week, I just really, really love them, and I hope you do too. So this is roughly my composition. We've got the reflection in the pool there. We've got the penny Llyn in the background. We've got some grasses just coming into, pointing us into the frame just there. And the other thing that I like about this particular image is just the clouds creating a little bit of shadow moving across the hill. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And one other thing I'm going to be doing whilst I'm here is a couple of long exposures. So I'll include 1 or 2 of these in the gallery. I've attached both my ND10 and my ND5 to give me a really long exposure. At the moment it's 1 minute 40 seconds. So I'm going to really hope that this works. Get a little bit of movement in those clouds, although there isn't so much, but we'll see how this works. And just as I was talking, two jets, F-15s, F-35s, I'm not a jet expert, flew straight down the valley, presumably headed to the Mac Loop, which is not a million miles from here. I must one day, I've been there once, I must get there one day again soon and make a video on that place because it's absolutely amazing. If the images came out, I'll include them in the gallery because I quickly switched, I checked my camera settings video, but I quickly switched it to my wildlife setting and it got the jet coming screaming through the valley. So hopefully that's come out. So I finally got to the lake. I'm at Idwal now. The light on the lake is absolutely beautiful. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to the lake's edge, just down here. That looks perfect. It's still there. The other side of the lake, there's quite a strong breeze just blowing across. So it's just destroying any reflections, but it is creating an amazing shimmer. So let me get down by the water's edge and I'll get set up. I'm down by the lakeside now, camera's in the water on the tripod, not the camera, the tripod's in the water and the camera's on the tripod. That was a long time ago and I'm scarred by my last camera falling in the stream. But you can see what I've got here, this reflection I've got across the lake. I've got it low, I'm balancing quite precariously on these rocks in the foreground. But you can see here, there's the camera. You can see the reflection. I've got these rocks in the foreground, creating a foreground interest. And then we've got the reflection. The one thing I just need to be careful of, there's a little bit of burnout where the sun is behind the hills on the left-hand side. A little bit of burnout. The main focus is in shadow, so it's a high contrast scene. So I just need to be careful with my exposure here. And the ripple is just creating, I've just got enough reflection below the ripple, but it's just creating a little bit of a ripple across the other side. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my long exposure filters on, see if I can smooth that out a little bit and just see what impacts that has. So with an ND1000 applied, as well as the polarizer, that's about 12 stops in total. It's just giving me enough smooth out just to enhance the reflection. It's not getting rid of all of it totally. I'm getting about 6 to 8 seconds depending upon the light and the way it's catching the water. The wind is just starting to get up. Okay, so one of the other things that I'm going to try here, I'm going to try a full landscape letterbox style image. 3 images, one on the right, one in the centre, one in the left. I have to be really careful with my exposure here, because there's a massive contrast between the left and the right. So I think in Photoshop I'll end up doing a little bit of exposure blending, but I will include this in the gallery again with the technical information. And I'm conscious that I need to also get to my sunsets location, which is a short drive away and then about a 30-minute walk up one of the trails. It actually overlooks Llyn and the lakes, and then the sun sets right behind Snowdon. So that's my plan. Fingers crossed it's a good sunset tonight. Okay, without further ado, I'll capture some more images and here comes the gallery for you guys. I do hope that you've enjoyed those images so far in the galleries. There's more to come. I'm on my way down from the lake now so that I can get to my next location in time for sunset, which I just hope it will be spectacular tonight if all the predictions go as planned. Sorry, I keep looking down by the way, but I'm trying to not fall over the path rocks. So one thing that I was thinking about whilst I was up there capturing those images was regarding YouTube. I've seen quite a few videos recently come up that say unscripted in the titles. I think it's safe to say, and if you guys have been following me for a while, I don't actually script any videos because I never know what I'm going to find. To me, each photographic outing is a bit of an adventure and a bit of a mystery tour, I guess, because I like to explore new areas. I've been here before, but never in the snow, and it just makes me realise just if I was to script something, I would come with a set idea, and I'm sure, to be honest, I probably would make more sense when I'm talking to you guys. But actually, to me, photography is about getting out into the great outdoors and experiencing the environment, learning more and more every time I go out about photography, and experiencing, as I said, the great outdoors, which is just truly magnificent. And especially on a day like this, we've got a few more clouds bubbling up, but hopefully that'll make for a better sunset. But it just made me think about script versus non-scripted YouTube videos, I guess. And let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below, because as you know, I do very much have a passion for making these videos on location. Even my gear reviews are made on location. I don't want to sit in an office. I did enough of that when I was working. So I really want to get out into the great outdoors, and hopefully that comes across in my videos. Anyway, I'm halfway down the trail now. So I will in a second jump in the car, and then I will head off to my next location, and I'll see you on the other side. Hi, well, I'm overlooking the lakes now. Slight change of plan though. I'm just capturing some. The sun is just going down. I actually spent longer at the lake than anticipated, so I've had to stop halfway. The location I should have headed for, though I was running out of time, just spinning around. The location I was actually heading for is up there in those trees. But I got here too late. I left the lake too late. This is beautiful. So what I've done is I've climbed up onto this little promontory of rocks. We've got these really nice rocks just framing it on the right hand side. We've got the lines of snow bringing the detail in the eye into the image. We've got the sun setting over Snowdon. There's some beautiful clouds. So let me capture a few of these shots and I'll be straight back with you. And whilst the sun's been setting, the mist has been forming down in the valley. Absolutely spectacular. It's just starting to shroud the woodland down at the bottom. It's such a bummer. I'd have just been above that. The one thing about being up here is the sun does set about 15 minutes after it's gone behind Snowdon, because Snowdon's so high that actually, I'm hoping, at the moment, the clouds are all grey. There's just one very thin sliver of colour. I'm hoping that as the sun gets lower, it's going to underlight the clouds above Snowdon. Oh, fingers crossed that happens. But this mist is really spectacular. I'll include some images of this in the gallery as well that I'll show up at the end of the video. So I'm currently also doing a long exposure. It is roughly about 1 minute 8 seconds according to my calculator. So I've got my 10 stop and my 2 stop on. I want to really get some clouds. The clouds are moving from right to left really quickly. So I want to get some really long exposure. I've switched it to bulb mode and just set the timer. So this should hopefully create us a really nice sky going across. I'll include these in the gallery as well because they're absolutely beautiful. The lake down there actually is really, really still. Maybe I should have gone down to the lake, but as I was saying earlier, this is an adventure. This particular spot I've never been to before, because I've always been, as I say, to the spot up in the woodland up there, or down by the lake. So this little bit here is all new to me, but actually I love the way that the rocks frame the image at the bottom and the top, of the snow leading the eye into the image. And then Snowdon in the background, with Snowdon massive. The sun has gone really low behind the dark clouds now. Oh, I really, really, really hope that it does dip a little bit more. Otherwise the sunset maybe not quite as good as anticipated, but This is what landscape photography is all about, and this is why I love all aspects of photography, but especially landscape photography. And I'm not convinced that we're going to get any great colours now, unfortunately. Great laid plans and all that malarkey, but the mist behind with some of the colours in the sky behind has really made up for that. I'm going to have to remember this location for another day, because I think for sunset this would be a fantastic location. And the mist, I'm going to see if the mist gets any greater. It looks like it's dissipating a little bit, so maybe the end of the day hasn't been the best, not as good as the earlier part of the day, but who doesn't love landscape photography? I'm on my way back down now. I managed to get down those slippery rocks. They were a bit slipperier than anticipated. Why is it always more tricky to get down something than to get up it when it's wet? Anyway, so I'm back down and I'm heading back to the car. Please enjoy this final gallery and remember to hit that like and subscribe button. The sunset wasn't quite as great as anticipated, but the mist more than made up for that. But that gives me an excuse to come back again very soon and share some more images with you guys. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel and also check out these videos next. Thank you very much for your time in watching this video, and until next time, thank you and see you soon.